Hey guys, short video, very short game to share with you. I've just played against a guy from India called Bansal77 and he annoyed me. He started with a weird opening. This is a 30-minute rapid game, right? So I start with e4, e5, fair enough, and I've been recently playing this, the bishop's opening, trying to go for the Urusov Gambit, which is I'll do videos about that later. It's really cool. Anyway, so now this guy then played Queen to h4, and I thought, you are a cheeky son of a gun. You don't play your queen out that early on in the game, and there are very good reasons why you shouldn't play your queen out early on in the game. It's like this guy's like trying to be a trickster or something like that, that he thinks that maybe I'm going to play like knight to f3 and then he'll capture my pawn and fork my king and my bishop and stuff like that. But this is a 30-minute game, right? We're meant to be playing serious chess. We're not meant to be messing around with little schoolboy chess traps like that. So anyway, so I took a little time, got 34 seconds over my next move, and I decided to defend the pawn. That's the correct thing to do. It's a multi-purpose move. I'm defending the pawn and I'm developing a piece into the board. Right? So now I have two pieces on the board and black has his queen. Right? So I really did set out to want to punish this bad opening as quickly as I could. So then he brings his knight out. Okay, fair enough. So I bring my knight to f3, hitting the queen. Okay, and now what you need to be paying attention to is how many squares are available to the queen. So she can't go there. No, there's starting to run out of space a little bit here. All right, now so the queen now moves back, and I could have thought about moving my knight and with a discovered attack, but I don't want to be trading queens on move 5, whatever. So principal play, build my pawn structure, open up the diagonal for my dark squared bishop, and now of course there are more squares that are unavailable to the black queen. And now black plays c6 for some reason known only to himself. I mean, that stops his knight from coming out, takes away the natural c6 square for the knight. I mean, I'm guessing he's preparing to push d5 and support that. But now I have a think, and I decide that maybe h3 g4 could have some potential in it. And I figured that if I play those two moves, then by my reckoning, the queen will only have one good square to go to, which is there, right? g6. Okay, so this is how it pans out. So I start preparing that with h3. The queen is unconcerned, and black plays his bishop out to e7, and now it's the end of the world. g4 comes, and likewise the knight is covering those, the bishop's covering all of these, the pawn's covering them, the queen's only got one square to go to, and lo and behold, that's where she goes. And then boom, knight takes e5, and actually what that means, I mean, I didn't realise it at the time until I actually took the pawn, but I haven't just won a pawn, because the queen now has absolutely nowhere to go. The queen is lost, and my opponent resigned, and I hope he's feeling very stupid and ashamed of himself for trying that kind of opening on me. But yeah, I feel good that I managed to punish him in the way that I wanted to. So all good fun. I mean, even if I didn't take the queen, look, we've even got bishop takes f7 with a fork on the king and the queen that could come soon. So guys, I mean, all good fun and games, but the important thing is that there are good reasons. I actually put it in the chat to Bansal77. I said there's good reasons why they say don't bring your queen out too early, and this is one of them, right? Yes, he was playing kind of casually. He he's only used 2 minutes of his 30 minutes on the clock. But this guy's rated 1371 or higher at the time when we played. You really just should not be making those moves. So your queen is a target. If you bring your queen out too early, it's a target. It's inviting your opponent to develop their pieces, to move their pawns, to attack with the bishop, to cut down the queen squares, right? And you could find your queen being harried all over the board while your opponent just calmly develops pieces and starts to control all the squares in the middle of the board, right? There are these rules of thumb exist for very, very good reasons. So please remember that. And if you fancy bringing your queen out very early in the game against me, then feel free to do it, because it's a lot of fun. All right. So yeah, just a quick reminder there, but an important lesson, and I hope the one that Bansal77 will be mulling over as he cries into his cup of tea. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you soon.